Hi folks, my name is Steve and today we are playing Nidavellir. So we're over on Board Game Arena. I'm going to try and jump into a game in a minute, but first I want to just quickly go over how the game is played in case you haven't played. But if you have played, skip forward and just jump into the game. So the way this works is it is a 2 to 5 player game that is set collection and then simultaneous bidding. And we've got 3 taverns, green, red and blue. And what you're going to do, you're going to place out some hidden bids on each of these taverns, 1 coin in each slot. 2 left over will be relevant. I'll explain why in a minute. But you're never going to have more than 5 coins. So we're going to place out 3 coins out. Person with the highest coin is going to get first pick. And all of the colours score a little bit differently. So we've got purples, reds, greens, blues, oranges. So we'll place our coins out. If there's a tie, over on the right hand side we've got some crystals here. These break ties. The highest number of crystal is going to break the tie, and then the highest switches with the lowest. So you notice we've got a 0 coin. This is important because if we bid with our 0, and bear in mind we're always going to get 1 dwarf out of our bid, but obviously a 0 bid is likely to be picking last. But the relevant thing about this 0 is this is how we upgrade our coins and get better coins. So providing we bid with our 0, we then look at the 2 coins that we haven't bid with. So let's say we don't bid with a 5 and the 4. We add them together, make it 9. And then we swap out our highest coin, the 5. And we come down here and we look to see the 9. And we're going to take that. If the 9 wasn't available, we'd move up to a 10 and so on. Coins range from 5 value to 25. And there are multiples of some and singles of others. So obviously if you can get that 25, you basically can win a row anytime you bid with it. So really useful. So the game's played over 2 ages, and each age is going to have 4 turns. So at the end of age 1, we're going to do some majorities and we're going to get some bonuses. Let's take a quick look at those. So if you have the most reds, you're going to take one of your level 5 coin. Well, you're going to take one of your coins and add 5 levels to it. If you've got majority in green, you're going to take your 0 coin and swap it for this green 3, which effectively works the same as the 0. It still lets you upgrade, so it's super useful. The orange is going to give you a level 6 crystal, and you never trade that with anyone, so you're always going to break ties. Purple gives you a hero that gives you 2 extra banners on that that colour, and blue lets you get an extra card essentially, so really useful. Okay, so we go through and then endgame scoring we add on. So a couple more things I want to talk about. How the sets themselves score. So purples score, first one is worth 3, second one's worth 7, 12, 18. So each one is worth 1 point more than the last. Greens are squared numbers. So first one's worth 1, then 4, then 9, 16, 25, 36, and so on. Blues are just face value, but usually higher value. Reds are face value, but the person with the most at the end of the game gets to take their highest value coin and add that to their score. And then oranges score for the number of banners that you've got multiplied by the value. So they can be really strong if you can stack those together. Every time you get 1 dwarf of each type, so purple, green, blue, red and orange, you get to draft a hero. Heroes do all kinds of wonderful things. I'm not going to go through them all. Some of them are related to colours. They add extra banners to your colours and things like that. Some of them come with a negative. So this 3 banners in green makes you discard 2 other dwarves. And then you've got some others down here. These guys, the more you get, the more they're worth. This one here, Astrid, you add your highest value coin to the end of, but essentially they're really powerful, they're really useful. So that's a game, guys. Let's see if we can get a game now. Okay guys, we managed to find a game, so let's see how we get on. So let's start by putting some bits out. So I'm going to put our 0 down the bottom in the hope that we can upgrade something nice, but we'd maybe like first pick of this top row here. We got this +2 orange. Gives us something to work towards. We'll put our 3 there and see if we can get lucky, but we want our 5 and our 4 to upgrade, so we want to get coins of as high a value as quickly as possible so we can start winning the things that really matter later in the game. Right now, we just want to work towards getting a nice spread, get some heroes and see what happens. So everyone bid 3, but thankfully I had the 5 crystals, so I'm going to pick first. I'm going to take that 2 orange. And then our crystals swap. And here I've got a 2 bid, we've got a 0, and we've got a 4 down the bottom. So he's going to pick first. I suspect he's going to take this 8 red or the 9 blue, and we're going to take whichever one he doesn't take. So we'll get the 9 blue. And this other guy upgrades to a 9. I mean, we'll be upgrading ours to a 10, which is very nice. Okay. We quite like the purple here, but we'll take what we're given. Yeah, okay. So we're going to get another blue. And that's the first turn done and dusted. Okay, we're the only one with a 10 coin, so we can win any card we want here, but the only one of interest is this orange, but we'd be happy to get a green on that row. So, bizarrely, we're going to bid 0 here. Put our 3 there, because we'd rather not get this +3 coin. We'll take it if we have to, but we'd rather be just picking up dwarves right now. We'll put our 2 there, because again, we don't mind whether we get purple or green on that row, but probably like the purple. Let's see. Okay, again, everyone seems to have bid 2. I think we're going to take the purple here, because we're happy with anything on this row, and it's probably going to be one of those greens, but we'll see. This last guy gets the green. Okay. And I will say I'm not an expert at this game. I've maybe played a dozen times, 15, something like that on Board Game Arena, and then maybe another 10 or so with friends offline. Okay, so we're going to take the red here because we need a red, and then we just need a green, which we should get down the bottom, and then we'll be able to grab a hero. Okay, this guy really wanted something there, so he wanted that orange. Interesting. And we get the green. And now we can get a hero. So let's take a look. So I think we're going to get this orange here, just because it's got 3 banners on, and it puts pressure on people, because if you can get both of these heroes, that's really strong in orange, but also just getting 3 banners means we've got a very good chance of actually winning the orange track at the end of the first age. Okay, so we are now going to put in a real bid, because we want this +2 orange here, and no one can actually stop us, so that's good. Okay, and we want to be working towards our second hero as well, which means we're going to need a red, a green, and a purple. So, well, we don't mind what we get in that top row, do we? Obviously this 3 red is not great because it's just worth 3 points, but we'll take it if we've got to. And then down the bottom, if we put our, is it going to matter? Well, actually it is. We've got to put our 2 there, because if you look, there is no 7, so we get an 8 when we upgrade. So we're getting nice value out of that. Okay, first bid, everyone bid 0 on this top row, nobody cares. As a result though, we have got first pick, and we're going to take one of those purples. I'm not too worried what these guys are doing. Like, again, you know, if you're playing this game to a high standard, you want to be paying more attention to what everyone else at the table is doing. I tend to pay more attention as the game goes on when I think it's more relevant, but I'm happy to kind of click buttons and just fall into a strategy as we play. Okay, we know we've got the highest bid on this one, and we're going to take that 2 right there, and then we'll see what happens on the last track. So we're going to be taking what's left for us, but to be honest, we'd rather not get the 6 blue, but I think we're going to end up with that, or maybe not. We may just get a free 0 orange here. Neither are that attractive, but the 0 orange does at least work for us, because it helps us build up those banners. So there we go. And we need a green and a red. We'd love to get that before the end of this era. So how do we do that? Well, there's reds down the bottom here. We're not interested in this top track in any way at all. So that's where our 0 is going to go, I think. Again, I think that means we're committing to this 5 blue, which is not exciting at all, but so be it. Green, red. So, in fact, everything on this middle track is somewhat good for us. I think we can bid low there. I mean, another +1 on the orange is not bad though. Do we just want that? What does that do for us? Yeah, it slows us down on getting another hero is the downside to that play. But let's hammer these oranges and see how many we can get for nothing effectively. Probably that, yep. That 5 blue was always coming our way, I think. Okay, first pick on this one. So, yeah, we're going to go with another orange. This is where our points are going to come from now, I think. So, we're just going to commit to that. We do actually have the most blues accidentally, which we may even hold on to, depending on who gets this blue here. So let's take a red. So we could have got our heroes. Could we? So we have missed out on another hero there. No one's going to score the blue. This guy's getting the red, which is very nice. There's some upgraded coin. Everyone's really racing for those high value coins. Depending on what comes out in the first row, I may well try and get that 25 coin. We are now breaking ties because we won the orange track. But we didn't win anything else, which was a bit disappointing. But equally, we've all only managed to win one majority. Okay. So no, because we want to put our 14 here and get this +2 orange again. Means we're not going to be getting a green. We're still not getting that second hero. That is slowing us down, but I don't think we can just turn down the orange there. Because orange very much, you know, if you can get a lot of them, they really stack nicely. Okay, so we'll bid our 2 and our 0 down the bottom. Probably means we're going to end up with another blue that we don't really want, but so be it. There are some nice blue heroes actually if we can get a few blues. So again, we're going to take that 2 orange. You notice that gave us around 20 points. Interestingly, he took the +5 to a coin, so I believe that gives us the 9 red, which is fine by us. We probably would have taken the +5 to a coin if not. Has anyone taken a +2 green? Yes, they have. I was just thinking, we're in a position where we could have potentially added a couple of tracks to the green with another hero. Okay. So yeah, again with the lowest bid on this one, I suspect we're going to end up with this blue again. Because we've been just focusing on these oranges, so that's where our primary bids have been going. Okay, unlikely to win this. But we would be, no, we're not even guaranteed second. So this 14 could be wasted here, but I think we're going to go for it. Because second would be nice as well. This is awkward. We want to do well on all of these really. We don't even mind this +1 orange at the bottom here. And this +3 orange is still waiting, so we really need to get a green. So I think we're going to do that. This is not ideal because we're not upgrading. Okay, they've just given us the +2 orange. No one wanted to compete for that. It's surprising, but it probably means they're looking to compete on this track. No, again, we're going to get our green, which gives us the +3 orange now. We're going to take that. We're not even going to think about it. Now, if you look at this track, this is where all of our points are being scored. We have really nothing else going on other than this track. But if we can get a green and a purple before the end of the game, we've got a couple of rounds left, we're going to end up getting another hero. We're going to be picking here. Very tempted to just take the flat 10 points here. But I think we need to take that purple and push. Let's see what heroes are left. The Astrid is still there, Yuld is still there. They're really good for us. So I think we're going to take that purple and try and get a green in the next round to get us another hero before anyone else takes any of the useful ones really. We've done quite poorly on coins at the moment, but I think here we can change that up a little bit. We're going to do that. I'm going to upgrade hopefully to a 20 here. Still not as good as these guys. These guys have done very well on their coins, but yeah, we've been very focused out on our oranges, and still, you know, if we can get another orange, you know, each one of these now is worth 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 points. And that is going to rise if we get any more at all. So Astrid is gone. That is the hero that you take your highest value coin, which in this guy's case was 25, and add that to your end score. So very nice. We're going to take that 8 blue. Gives us 5 blues now, which means we have the option of a nice hero if she's still available. This is the row we want, right? We want this green to give us access to another hero. Yes, that is the one we want, the green. Okay, so we can take this one, flat 20 points. This one is worth 7, but also 2 for every other blue you've got, and we've got 5. So, or she'd be 6, so that would be 12. We're worth 19. Or we get Yuld that essentially can go into any row at the end, or Lud, sorry. But she'd just be one more value on our oranges. I think we're going to have to take her, because if we can get another orange before the end of the game, she's going to be super good for us. Although we ended up with another blue. Maybe we should have taken the hero that scored on blues. Okay. Yeah, I think we should have. That was probably a mistake. What coins have we got left? Okay. And we're going to have to do an upgrade at the end. So I think we're going to do something like that. So we're not picking on this top row. We didn't expect to. But we had to try. Very close game, really close. I feel like we may 1, 2, 3, 4. This guy's got all the reds, so yeah, I think it's going to be close at the finish. Doesn't matter too much which one we take here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He's got 8. We've got 4, so we still can't catch him on that. Guess we take a purple. And then we're going to have last pick here, which is likely to be a green, I guess. There we go, 9 more points, very close. And then we get to place Lud, who is going in this orange track. You know, she was worth 24 points there at the end, which snuck us the win. So there you go. So close game. But yeah, I think it's one of those games where, yeah, set collection, right? If you can get one track ticking over well, you're going to do very well. So there we go, guys. That was Nidavellir. Really nice set collection, simultaneous bidding game. Yeah, it plays really quick. It's really smooth. It's easy to teach. It's easy to pick up for new players. You can play it quickly. I mean, especially on Board Game Arena, you know, you'll be playing against people that have got like 300, 400, 500 games in of it. You know, I think I maybe got 15, 10 at this point, something like that. But yeah, it's really good fun. I think, you know, in terms of those quick set collection games, this is quickly, you know, climbing up my list of preferred choices really over games like, you know, maybe Splendor or Century Spice Road. I think the simultaneous bidding makes the game quick, but also gives you some really interesting choices, and the balance between either making sure you're getting a nice cross section to get these hero cards, but also targeting maybe 1 or 2 rows to try and score good points on is yeah, it's really good, and I'd highly recommend you checking it out. But anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Till next time, take care and bye bye.